All right, so it's time to do a blade change. We've had this mower for 3 years now. I sharpen my blade twice a year, so every year about the 4th of July and then during the winter. And so after 3 seasons with these original blades, I'm gonna go ahead and replace them with another set of genuine Honda blades. I'll put links to everything in the description that you're gonna need. So I bought my blades. I have 3/8 inch socket to get the old blade loosened up. I have a 14 millimeter deep socket to grab the nut for the blade, and then this is an extension so I can use that. And then I have a 3/8 inch torque wrench, so when I'm done I can tighten it down to 40 foot-pounds. And I have a piece of wood that I can use to kind of lodge to hold the blade steady. And that's all the parts that we need. And wear some gloves when you're handling the blades. Let's get started. We always have our fuel off. Your fuel is this gray button right here. Yeah, gray knob. Up means that you've blocked the valve where no fuel is flowing. If you were running it, you would go like that, and that's your fuel is on. So we have the fuel off on this side. And then when we're messing with the blade, we're gonna take the spark plug and disconnect this right here so that it can't accidentally turn or anything. So we're gonna do that. And then when you tip a mower, you always leave your air filter up. So we're gonna tip the mower this direction where our air filter is up. So you leave this middle bolt alone. Do not loosen that one. We're gonna loosen the 2 outer ones. So our setup is gonna be, 3/8 inch socket, gonna have a 3/8 inch extension, and we're gonna have a 14 millimeter deep socket on there like that. The reason we want the extension is you see how this is your deck, your mower deck, and these bolts are recessed down in there. So we wanna clear this to rotate our handle. So that's why we use an extension on these. So that brings our handle outward so that we don't have any trouble turning it. We don't want to hit our hand on that. So then what we need to do is get our piece of wood, put it down in there and stand on it. So we're going to rotate like this, loosen that nut. Got it loosen. I'm going to loosen this one. Okay, so we got them both loose. If you just want to sharpen your blade, the procedure would be the same. And I have videos on my channel of me sharpening the blades myself. You can look at the playlist for this lawnmower and find it easily on there. So here's the bolt with the washer. I want to make sure I save that. One thing I would encourage you to do before you just throw things away or throw them aside, pay attention to how they come off. So here's how they were on the machine. Here's my new blades. So I want these to do the same. So I want this one to be like this. I want this one to be like this. And they'll go together. Let's see, like this right here. Is that how they are? Okay. So see how they have the dip, and it kind of dips, so they don't line up straight, they kind of angle. Well, this blade kind of sits in this groove, and the flat side or the part with the dip going back towards it, is what goes up against the mower there. So they're gonna go on just like that. You gotta line these holes up, these small holes. So that basically all 3 holes line up like that. So they'll go back on like that. Now that's pretty dirty. So first thing I'm gonna do, so nobody gets hurt, so I'm gonna take these old blades, I'm gonna put them in the box that the new blades came in. I'm gonna take this loose stuff that was packed in there, just kind of gently put it on top. Get these out of our way. Just gonna put them right in the trash can. All right, so you don't have to use this, but this is brake parts cleaner. I used a blower to kind of just blow out some of the dead grass. Just trying to clean the surface right here where my new blade's going. And I'm gonna kind of clean my bolts a little bit also. My bolt and my washer. Just kind of get them clean. Okay. So now we're going to take our blades and go ahead and put these washers back on before I end up needing them. All right. So I'm just going to hold these blades like this. Kind of put a couple threads in by hand. Then line up the other one, put those in the blades. It's good to do it where you can see behind there so you don't have to get frustrated trying to see everything. I can do this by hand for a while. All right, so now I'm gonna take this off my ratchet. I'm gonna put it on my torque wrench, which is set to 40 foot-pounds. I would advise investing in a torque wrench because this is a safety issue. You need to have this torqued correctly. So we're gonna need our blade block again. I'm just gonna snug it before I tighten it. Get both of them kind of contacted, okay? Okay. I need to figure out how to stand on that better. Okay. So now I'm trying to get 40 foot-pounds, so I'm waiting for a click. Okay. Got it on the bottom one. Now I need to do it on the top one. Okay, you hear the click, you got it. So, all right, so our blade change is done. I can tip my mower back over. Then I need to remember that I disconnected my spark plug. So now I'm gonna put my spark plug back on, or the connector there. You can kind of feel it click. So now our blade change is done. What I'm gonna do after I stop the video, I'm gonna turn my fuel on, I'm gonna start it. I'm just gonna make sure everything sounds okay. So I always like to check it after I change the blade. So hope that's been helpful. Don't forget to check the video description for how to buy parts and tools and everything. So I hope that's been helpful. Thank you for watching.